Aloha and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Wellness Show. This is episode 16 and we're going to discuss today the topic of the pros and cons of losing weight quickly at all, okay? Losing weight quickly or slowly, what are the pros and cons of that? Well, let's talk about, what we do here in the office. So we help people in two different ways lose weight. One is our main program is we help people get that weight off as quick as possible. All right, well, we actually guarantee, and we do this using the Chiropractor doctor supervised weight loss program, okay, which is basically a metabolic weight loss that helps you burn fat and get rid of unnecessary weight very quickly. Okay, so basically what we do is we guarantee that you'll burn at least 20, 25, maybe sometimes 30 pounds of fat and weight within 6 to 7 weeks. Okay, now we guarantee that. So we've done that on a regular basis if you have that much weight to lose, by the way. Okay, now everyone's different and unique, but here are the true benefits about getting that weight off quickly. One is you are that much quicker to distance yourself from a disease process. Okay, we all, what do the doctors usually tell you? Your primary care. Well, your high blood pressure, you're diabetic, well, the best advice we can give you is to eat better and lose weight. Okay, but there's no structure with that. So there's nothing wrong with helping you lose the weight and also at a very quick rate to go along with a healthy lifestyle in a non-inflammatory meal program, which is exactly what we do. So on average, our patients will lose about a half pound or more per day on average. Okay, so keep in mind, on average, some days they may lose a half pound, might be a little bit less, might be a lot more. It's just on an average over a 42 to 43 day period. Now the great thing about that is people see that, wow, their body's changing quickly. They're seeing how their clothes fit. They feel a way they haven't felt before. All right, they're getting compliments. Usually around 2 to 3 weeks into the program, people are starting to notice them, how much they've changed in a short period of time. Their skin gets more vibrant. It looks almost shiny. It looks so much healthier because they're expelling all these toxins out of their body that have been stored in their fat for so long. Okay, and most importantly, they're getting their energy back. They feel like they have more energy and they know what to do with it. They're sleeping better at night. They're not snoring anymore. Their spouse isn't waking them up in the morning or having to, nudge them in the and the kidneys to wake them up because they're snoring and having to move into another bedroom. So these are all some of the benefits that people get. But from a healthy standpoint, one of the best reasons why you want to get that weight off quickly is because, well, let's just say we don't want to be in a hurry to encounter a disease process or an emergency event like a stroke, a heart attack, a coma. Or passing out, or just having a lack of function in your body. That's one of the main reasons why we help people, distance themselves from an aging process, but distancing themselves from pretty much a pure disease state. Okay, and at the same time, we're also turning back that clock on them, all right? So a lot of our patients, through the technology we use in the office, we use what is called a body composition analysis, and basically it's a scale they stand on barefoot, and when they stand on it, within seconds, we'll find out what their true weight is. Not only will it show like their chronological age, their present time age, but it'll also show their metabolic age. Some people may be 35, but they got the metabolic age of a 70-year-old. Okay, so that's not good. That always tells me that, okay, this person has a lot of stress they're going on. They got a lot more, weight on their body that's actually causing them to age twice as much than they are right now. Okay, so we always like to kind of distance themselves from that by reintroducing a meal program that's going to get the fat off them quicker, that's going to reduce inflammation, okay, systemic inflammation in their body, that's going to allow them to function better and be healthier. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, doc, that's great, but don't doctors say that this isn't safe, this isn't something that anyone recommends? Well, no, of course not, because if you have that fat on longer than usual, that just means you need to be on your medication a lot longer than usual. Okay, there's nothing out there regarding the science that says it's safer to get the fat off slowly than it is to get it off quickly. Okay, now I am going to make a distinction here between the pros and cons of both, but I would say the cons of getting that fat off quickly could be this. They don't have the right mentorship or partnership once they're done with the program. They just kind of want to do it on their own, and we always know what happens there. There's an old saying that, hey, if you let go of the rope too early, you tend to fall. So there's a lot of people there that will tend to fall on their program because they're not being held accountable. Life gets in front of them, and next thing you know, the weight comes back on because they didn't, one, have their metabolism stabilized to stay in fat burning, and they didn't have the support to make sure that they had this at their own and they were ready to do this on their own. So some people just, that's one of the main reasons they'll see that weight coming back. But for the ones that do hang with us, that do decide that, hey, I want to work with you longer, because in hindsight, they're going to notice that, hey, actually getting the weight off was the easy part. Keeping the weight off is actually the hard part. So we put structures into place for them, structures of fulfillment into place for the patient, making sure they're exercising right, making sure they're watching what they eat. We keep them accountable. They have an app they can report to, which gives us direct access to them and them to us. So that way they know that, hey, if we see something come up on the radar, we got their back or we got their fat, right? We're showing them that, okay, look, something's happening here. What's going on? Because we definitely want to see that coming down. So did something get reintroduced, or are you okay? Did something happen that got you stressed out, or anything? What can we do to further support you? And that's what people like the most. They love the fact that we give them the support they need when they need it, and also knowing that they're being accountable. They understand that, hey, look, there's more to life than just enjoying all this great food, but at the same time, I won't be able to enjoy that great food if I'm in a coma, if I had a heart attack, or I'm a type 2 diabetic, or whatever. Okay, so we're trying to show them the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. Let's also, so that's kind of what I'm talking about there with getting the weight off quickly. To summarize it, hey, the sooner we get it off, well, the sooner we distance you from a disease process and get you into learning a healthier lifestyle ASAP, right? Now let's talk about the benefits of doing this slowly. Let's talk about maybe like a ketogenic meal program, all right? People you're gonna lose a lot of weight, it just takes a little longer, okay? So let's say that 20 pounds, I guarantee that'll come off in 6 weeks. It might take maybe 3 months to get 20 pounds off the body. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's at their own pace. Everyone has different things in life that they have to address. And we respect our patients and let them know that, hey, our chiropractic program may not be the one for you. And we have different programs for you that we feel will fit you for what you want best. So we always give our patients options. What do we see from the benefits of losing weight slowly? Well, weight's coming off. May not be as quick, but it's coming off. 2, the patient is really understanding how food affects them, okay, in many different ways. They're now understanding the benefits of exercise more. They're seeing that, okay, there's certain foods that trigger me if I eat it versus not. So I got to get better control on that. And also, too, they're just taking things in little chunks slowly, okay, rather than everything coming off quickly. So no matter what, there's nothing bad about getting the weight off slowly. It's just a matter of what is your timeline to do that and why. Maybe some people are saying, hey, look, I got some time on my hand. I really want to look good for my wedding next year. But I know that if I take these structures now, it's gonna be nice by, let's say, 6 or 7 months from now, we start taking photos and having parties and things like that. I'm gonna be in a better place than I am now. Okay, so that all plays a role into it as well. So everyone has their reasons. And what are the cons to losing weight slowly? Well, unless you're in a serious health state, like an emergency health state, maybe you don't have time to get that weight off slowly. Maybe you do need to get it off quicker. And what I mean by that is sometimes people, they may have knee issues or arthritic issues, or they need to get a surgery, but their doctor says, hey, look, we can't operate on you until you get at least 30 pounds off you. All right, so it's all about a timeline, So if someone needs to get that operation sooner than later, like for a knee replacement or what have you, anything. But here's the interesting thing too. Once we have found that when people get the weight off, I got to tell you, probably of the 4 knee surgeries that needed to happen for my patients, because their doctors said, hey, look, I can't operate on you until you lose about 25 pounds. Well, here's the irony: they lost the weight, the pain went away. They got full function of their knee. Why do they need surgery now? Okay, they didn't. And so I'm 4 for 4 on that when it comes for people coming in saying, oh man, I got to have this operation. Well, no, what was happening is that their lifestyle and diet, and because of all the extra weight they had on them, they had a lot of inflammation in their body. Well, if you introduce an anti-inflammatory meal program, which is simply vegetables, low glycemic fruits, low sugar fruits, lots of water, and lean proteins, right, there's no sugar in there, okay? And so basically we're just helping the body heal itself. And that's exactly what we're doing. So, in essence, I always tell people this, just remember this. The body always wants to heal, okay? It just doesn't need our interference. It's a self-healing and self-regulating mechanism. Just give it good things, and good things will happen. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it made sense to you. Feel free to put some comments down there if you have any questions. And just so I know that I know you're live, click subscribe, and to stay well, hey, click the bell. And we look forward to our next episode where we're going to talk a lot more great things to give you more value. Anyways, have a good one, and mahalo.